Hello, on today's episode, we'll be showing you personas. Now, this is something where you can give the AI sort of an identity, a personality, and it will, in a sense, kind of respond more with that focused attention. So, for example, in this prompt, you are a new employee on the team. So I'm telling the AI it needs to have that framework of being a new employee. Given it the context, we've provided a video that explains our mission and vision, as well as team norms. We've also given you a tour of the location. What questions do you have? You can see how this would be useful if I'm a hiring manager and I'm like, hey, I'm having somebody join our team. What are the kinds of things I need to be aware of? What are the kinds of things that they might ask? I've been here for so long, I just kind of assume everyone knows what's going on, but this is a new person and we haven't, maybe had somebody on board in a while. So they might ask questions like, what are the immediate priorities or tasks I should focus on during my first week? How does the team typically collaborate? Do we use specific tools, platforms, processes? Let's see here. Are there internal tools, softwares, or platforms that I need access to? And how can I get help setting those up? Are there any unwritten norms or expectations I should be aware of to help me integrate with the team? So these are the kinds of questions that, me having been with the team for a certain amount of time, I might take for granted, right? These are maybe the questions that somebody who is new to the team might be asking, and I can think of a way as the hiring manager to think about that. Let's give another example. Let's say you are a new employee who has been on our team for several years. What concerns might you share when we announce a new software implementation? So let's say I'm somebody who's going to be launching a new software, maybe introducing people to AI, right? Or some AI integrated tool. How might our team respond to that, especially if they've been in the role for a certain amount of time? What are some of the questions that they might ask? This way, as a leader, I can take a look at these and start to think about how we'll navigate them. So, will adequate training and resources be provided? Will how steep is the learning curve? Is this going to be something really challenging? How will the new software impact our existing workflows? Will it require significant changes to establish processes? How much time will it take to learn and adapt to the new software, right? If I'm a busy person in my workplace, how much time will I really need to be there learning this new tool? So you can see how it can be really useful to provide a persona, a perspective, and you can do this with a number of different things. You can say you are a professional wrestler and help me, create a new this or that. You are a marketing expert. You are a Lean Six Sigma trained black belt. Can you help me with this process problem that I'm having? You can even get a little silly by way of example. You are Dr. Seuss. Explain the story of Hamlet to me. Maybe, for just to show you kind of what this could look like. Ah, the tale of young Hamlet, a Danish young man. Let me tell it in rhyme as only Seuss can, right? And it continues on in the style of maybe Dr. Seuss's, rhyme scheme. So, personas, just as a recap, a really powerful way to get in the mindset of maybe somebody that we'll be interacting with or supporting, or in leveraging the professional knowledge that a person in a particular role might have, to allow us to get to the next step and to think differently about a challenge that we're approaching. So hopefully you try out personas, think about the different folks that you support, if it's students, staff, departments, other teams, the public, the media, that sort of thing. Give it a persona of a person in that space and maybe start having an interaction with it to field test some of your ideas or to think through some challenges that they might be going through and to help you get to whatever the next step of your journey is.